The sea was calm when our journey began, a wide sheet of silver stretching to the edge of the world. I stood on the deck of the small ship, watching the land fade into a thin line behind us. The air smelled of salt, and the wind hummed through the sails like a quiet song. It was a moment suspended in time, a tranquil departure into the vast unknown. As I turned my gaze from the shore, I felt a mix of excitement and apprehension. It was a leap into adventure, a step away from the familiar and into the embrace of the ocean. For days, we traveled across rolling waves. Each sunrise painted the sky in hues of orange and pink, setting a canvas for the day ahead. The sun warmed our backs as we worked together, adjusting sails and steering towards the horizon. At night, the sky filled with stars so bright they looked close enough to touch. Each twinkling light felt like a guide, whispering tales of explorers and dreamers who had come before us. The Milky Way stretched above in a breathtaking arch, a reminder of the vastness of the universe and our small place within it. Dolphins leapt beside the ship in the mornings, their sleek bodies gliding through the water with grace. They were like spirits of the sea, guiding us forward as if they knew our destination. Their playful antics brought smiles to our faces, lifting our spirits each day. Everyone on board shared stories, laughter, and hope, believing the sea was carrying us towards something important. We formed a bond, united by laughter and the shared thrill of exploration, forging friendships that felt as deep as the ocean itself. But the sea is unpredictable, and one evening, dark clouds gathered on the horizon. The sky turned ominous, a stark contrast to the golden hues of the day. The ocean changed its mood, waves rose high, crashing against the ship with a fury that shook our resolve. The wind roared, a wild beast demanding our respect. We scrambled to tie down loose gear and secure ourselves against the impending storm. Fear gripped our hearts as the ship rocked violently, but we worked together, holding ropes and trusting one another as the storm tested our courage. The thunder rumbled like a growling giant, and flashes of lightning illuminated the chaos around us. Water sprayed across the deck, soaking us to the bone. It felt as if the very elements were fighting against us, each wave a reminder of our vulnerability. Though we were afraid, we refused to give up. We shouted encouragement to one another, our voices rising above the howling wind. Together, we braved the tempest, knowing that we were not alone. In the midst of turmoil, we discovered our strength, the bond of camaraderie solidifying as we faced the storm together. As the hours passed, it felt like we were in a battle against nature itself. The storm raged on, but we held firm, leaning into the wind and working in unison. Each wave that crashed against us was met with determination. In our hearts, we whispered silent promises to one another, vowing to keep going no matter the outcome. The storm was relentless, but so were we. Our hope flickered like a candle in the dark, refusing to be extinguished. When the storm finally passed, silence fell over the sea like a heavy cloak. We emerged from our struggle, breathless and exhausted, yet alive. The ocean became peaceful again, a stark reminder that storms, like all things, eventually come to an end. In the distance, a new land appeared, glowing in the early sunlight, beckoning us with its warmth and light. As we sailed closer, the anticipation grew within me, a bubbling excitement that pushed away the lingering fear. I realized that the journey had changed us. We were no longer the same crew that had set sail days before. The sea had shown us its beauty and its power, and in return, we had shown it our resilience and courage. I looked around at my companions, their faces were etched with weariness, but also with a newfound determination. We had faced our fears, and now the horizon held the promise of new adventures. As we approached the land, the outline of trees and hills filled the horizon. A sense of awe washed over me, as we caught our first glimpse of an untouched paradise. The journey had not only taken us across the sea but had also led us into the depths of our own spirits, revealing strengths we never knew we possessed. With each ripple of the water, I felt the weight of the storm behind us and the allure of the unknown ahead of us. We docked the ship, our hearts swelling with pride and gratitude for the journey we had undertaken. The sea had not been merely a barrier, it had been a teacher, guiding us through struggle and showing us the true meaning of companionship. Together, we had weathered the storm, learned to trust in one another, and emerged with a deeper understanding of ourselves and each other. As I stepped onto the new land, I took a moment to breathe in the fresh air, the scent of earth mingling with the salt of the sea. I knew that whatever awaited us here, we would face it together, as we always had. The sea had opened our eyes, and our hearts were ready for whatever adventure lay ahead.